to me, the uplift of this right here, lifted these layers, you know, it's according to how high it lifts right here. Okay. And so if we get more uplift, then we get the steeper dip on it. And notice it fractured, and here's where we got an intrusion of that feldspar quartz mixture coming up that crack, or that fracture in that layer. But right here, you know, these things are getting more and more vertical as we, you know, move this way. But at some point, you know, the hypothesis from Mr. Dippery is, do we begin to see where they turn and begin going down the other way? You know, here they're going this way. Do we cross the anticline and then we see them going down the other way? And it would be, you know, right over there you should see the igneous core of that anticline, and you should see the white feldspar quartz mixture. And I think there is a black layer that, you know, might be kind of like a diabase or a gabbro or something like that on the other side of it. See, and this is what I was asking. Is this the igneous formation that caused the uproar? You know, that caused that gave structure to the anticline.
Silurian. It's all Silurian. Not only did we have uplifting here, but we had periods to where the deposition, as we found out last week, varied between the shell deposition and the sandstones of the deposition. You really can't see it here very well, but when we go up on the road cut up there, it's really obvious when you look at one side or the other side, and try and look at the dip here and compare it to what you have up there. Okay?
The little finger chert that comes in right here by the road, you can see it's gray and white over there, and on the other side of this hill there's larger layers of it, but there's a little finger of it that comes in. Most of it's back under the road right there. But you might want to take a look at that. You can see where it comes in at the edge. That's another whole nother deposit. They all kind of come together in here. Yeah. Formations come together and you can see them in one small area. So when you see the Blaylock sandstone and then the Missouri shale, and you go up the road, you're looking at another deposit. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then another deposit up here, and you see that they're forced up right here, and you'll see there's an igneous inclusion right on the edge of that igneous inclusion, and that's what forced this up and broke it.
Then whatever is exposed, weathering and erosion removes what's on top. Whatever the ends of these layers that are exposed can be, they themselves weathered, and so it becomes unconformed to what they normally were. So it's an angular unconformity.
What is that called?
Chert.
Obsidian and chert and flint, stuff like that. When you break it, it breaks with a dip, like breaking glass. C-H-E-R-T, chert. It breaks with a dip.
Gray and white is the chert.
Here, we'll follow the creek bed back up and look at some stuff in there. So just kind of on your own explore and floods and
so it basically looked like that over there where they hadn't got
where
there
they're
yet.
standing, that's about how deep it was. And there was Castina. There's probably a piece. They've all lined up through here, but you know they've moved it all. Buried.
I mean, direct current. So a lot of this is, believe it or not, transported by the stream. You're just in the interface here, coming out of the mountains. In the mountains, it didn't store hardly any sediment in the stream, and here it just, you know, is an absolute dumping ground. So a lot of this was washed out of the stream over the years, and then really you get right in here. The channel's running perpendicular to us right now, the old Mountain Fork channel, and it consisted of a lot of this kind of material. So yeah. Mount Fort, the dam is straight that way. It's sitting in here like this. River, the big channel, the big mountain river used to run this way. Straight along the bluff.
Sorry.
And then they dammed it off. And now they pipe water with a 25-foot pipe down the river. They cut off about 3 or 4 miles of river. And this comes through the spillway. So during the flood, that was like this. All this is, originally used to be upstream.
This is just a mess. You can find anything and everything here.
Oh, I promise you that. You'll find some asphalt down here.
Yeah, we got some
upstream.
Asphaltium.
That's why I'm here to learn,
Like
because
right
I was telling him we came out here to learn, not try to teach anything, because I promised, if y'all you had waiters on, you could walk down there and see the structure. And I made an idiot of myself saying, we had a lot of naysayers saying, your project's never going to work. It turns out they were right. But anyway, when we did all of our design and everything, that thing weighed 15,000 pounds, and y'all saw the big excavator setting up. We had one size larger than that, and when we picked that thing up to set it, it was just teetering. It would barely pick it up, a 45,000 pound machine. So I said, well, the thing might fall in. The gravel around it may wash out, but it may sink if we ever had a catastrophic event like we did. I said, but it will never move. Not only did it move,